Holy cow, this one is an absolute banger, but of course, this whole card has only bangers, obviously. But it's Ryan Hall, the Wizard, taking on Ilia Topuria, aka El Matador. And we always ride with our Georgia brothers in this one. And Ilia Topuria takes his 10-0 record into this contest, but it is a tough contest against the very unique Wizard Ryan Hall, who has only one loss to his professional career. And it was back in 2006, and then you'll notice that he didn't fight again professionally until 2012. So he spent 6 years off refining that craft, understanding he was probably, made his professional MMA debut a little too early. And ever since coming back, he's 8-0. He's been smashing everyone he puts in front of you. And even though he might look unassuming and you might think he's just a one-trick pony with his nasty BJJ game, he has been showing some vast improvements with his stand-up recently. I mean, that performance against Darren Elkins, he was absolutely teeing off on the damage, Darren Elkins, and won just a dominant unanimous decision all by his kicks and punches. So it'll be interesting to see if he employs a similar strategy against Ilia Topuria. I tend to think he will not, since Topuria, the Georgia brother, can obviously crack. He's got plenty of KO finishes on his record, one most recently over Damon Jackson, who is a BJJ guy in his own right. And that only took him 2.5 minutes to accomplish that. So, what are your thoughts on this Ryan Hall versus Ilia Topuria matchup? Are you going to ride with Thermopylae and our Georgia brothers and go with El Matador, or you roll with the Wizard?
Yeah, this is like a dream fight to be honest, and I cannot believe that this fight is happening. The fact that somebody actually wants to fight Ryan Hall, and the fact that Ryan Hall took this fight, because I don't think many people want to fight Topuria the way he's been, showing up to work lately, right? I mean, he's just been looking so dominant, so good. He is that next gen new level. I mean, he's 24. He's only going to become a monster when he hits his 30s. Like, he's not even in his prime yet. That is scary. Um, but Ryan Hall, his nickname's the Wizard for a reason. I feel like he's one of those guys that's like in real life anime character where he's already fought Ilia Topuria 1,000 times in his head. And so he already has his number, and I think he's gonna get the job done. I just don't see Ryan Hall losing this. This dude is just on another level of wizardry. And so I have to go with him, even though it kills me not to go with Thermopylae and the boys with the Georgia brother. But it wouldn't surprise me if Topuria gets it done because he's an absolute savage. This is such a pick 'em, but I just like those juicy odds. Like the fact that he's an underdog by that much kind of blows my mind. And either A, people forgot about the wizard, or B, people really, really understand how good Topuria is. And maybe I'm the casual here, but I got to go with the wizard on this one.
Yeah, you bring up a lot of great points, right? Maybe people have forgotten about Ryan Hall. I mean, the last time we saw him fight was in 2019. So it's been almost 2 years to the day. We didn't see him during the COVID UFC era. So it's possible that, a lot of people are just sleeping on the Wizard, or to your other point, maybe they just recognize how good Ilia Topuria is, because this dude is undefeated and we haven't really seen him in many close contests. He's just absolutely smashing everyone he goes against. So you also called this a pick'em, and when we were inspecting the odds, I thought the same thing. I'm like, we're definitely going to see, near pick'em odds for this featherweight showdown. But the fact that Topuria is a minus 250 favorite and Ryan Hall coming at a plus 195 dog, that to me was just a little shocking. I thought it would be much closer for sure. And if we look over at Tapology, 56% is going with Topuria, 44% with Ryan Hall. So it's not, there isn't crazy discrepancy with the Tapology metrics as well. It seems like at least 44% of this community hasn't forgotten about Ryan Hall. And I'm sure they all envision, a tough matchup against Topuria, but I think it's deserving for Ryan Hall to have at least 44% of the vote for sure. So um, ultimately, though, in this one, I'm with you 100%. I'm going with Ryan Hall, the Wizard. I think he gets this one done. I love the anime character, comparison that you drew, because this dude seems to just have a sort of high functioning Zen that is on an almost otherworldly level. And I see it continuing with more brilliant wizardry against the Matador. And I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think Topuria might even crack Ryan Hall a couple times, but ultimately I see Ryan Hall finding a way to likely get some sort of sneaky submission in this one. So I'm super stoked for this one. Clearly, I'm sure many of you guys are as well. So any last thoughts on this featherweight throwdown?
No, this is such a great fight, and yeah, like you said, possible sneaky submission by the Wizard. But that's what I really hope this hits the mat because you look at old post or his credentials of Ilia Topuria, his specialty is ground game. So is it the Wizard's level, or is he just on such a next level of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that he's gonna make Topuria look like a white belt, even though he's a black belt himself? Very excited to see how that plays out. And if that doesn't hit the ground, I just see Ryan Hall point fighting him, doing some Wonder Boy kicks, and really just solidifying the win by keeping those footsies in perfect spacing and making sure he doesn't get clipped. But yeah, super excited. Let us know what you guys think. You guys going with the Georgia brother or you're going with the Wizard Ryan Hall? Throw them in the comments. Smash subscribe, like, and turn on notification bell so you don't miss the next video.